Welcome back to another GTA video, and in today's one we're going to be covering the daily and weekly time trials for this week. Starting off with the Junk Energy bicycle time trial, which today is Mirror Park, and it's another fairly straightforward one. You're starting off up in the hills just behind Mirror Park and then down into Mirror Park itself, in and out the streets and the back alleys and round about the pond itself. It is still double money on the Junk Energy time trial, so you are getting 50,000 a day for completing them, and they do count towards your career progress, so certainly worthwhile getting them done while they are double money. And here we are coming down the bottom end of Mirror Park towards the finish line, and we complete it with a time of 1:43.302. But moving on now to the normal weekly time trial for this week, which is coast to coast, and as you can see it's from the west coast across to the east coast. Now we're not actually going to be following that line. As you can see, I'm setting up for the highway. Now I did make a couple of attempts taking it through the wilderness, but needless to say I couldn't actually do it and maintain the speed while taking some of those bends. It would just send you flying. So this is definitely the easiest and the quickest route to complete the normal time trial for this week. As usual, I'm using the Hakuchou Drag for the normal and HSW time trials, by far the best bike to use for the time trials. And as you can see, you're sticking to the highway for pretty much most of the way around, up until you just come out the tunnel where you are looking to cross over and get onto this dirt track on the left here. And for the second week in a row, and that must be one of the slowest crashes I've ever had, but pick it up and just continue on because we've got so much time in hand. We've still got 45 seconds to get to the finish line, as it's just round here, fairly easy. Across the bridge, and that is us done with a finishing time of 2 minutes 19.188. So plenty of time in hand for that one, taking the Northern Highway. But moving on to this week's HSW time trial, which is Pacific Bluffs, and you're starting off at the court centre, heading across the top of the city and up to the lighthouse. And I'm just waiting for those cars to get out of the way because I'm going to take an immediate right where those cars are now, and we're going to go off-road along the grass here, taking it down the hill back onto the road. I'll also take the gap in the wall here, and then we're just following the purple line all the way across the top of the city. And again, probably the most difficult thing about this time trial is avoiding those maniacal NPC drivers. But once you do make it through the top of the city, you're onto the highway, so it does make it a lot easier to navigate past them. And I am going all the way to the front of the casino because you can get that jump there straight onto the highway, which is a lot easier than trying to cut across the 4 lanes. But once you're on the highway, it's just a matter of picking your line and sticking to it. So once you get to these towers here, you know you're looking for this road on the right to take. A wee break at the top of the hill there, just so you don't go flying, and then down along this road and across the bridge to the finish line. And we completed that in a time of 2 minutes 59.495 seconds. There you have it guys, all 3 time trials for today and this week. If you did enjoy the video or did find it useful, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.